So, you know what the heck this thing is. You guys don't know. I made this back in Utah a while back. It's been on the roof almost since 2021. Since June. It's a tripod built on it. You know guys, you have to get that kind of link. And I made that because you know what it is? You know those NOAA weather sites satellites you've seen? They fly over head like north and south. This is supposed to hook up to Raspberry Pis and laptops with this cord. That's why I made that. I did this one, but I have one with an Umbro I made, which I got down here below in one of my areas you haven't seen. That was like for my Raspberry Pi to pick up weather images when they fly over your house. When it shoots like that, it's like it makes a sonar type sound on like 130 megahertz or 138 or 139, somewhere around there, and that's how it is. So that's what it is for. I made this. It's been on the roof for a while. That's my weather thing, because it's like a weather fax. But you had to get the text on the internet together. So we got the bags ready to go. We got the macov ready to go. Put it on this thing. We got this pole raised down here. These are the bungee cords for probably for the mule tape I designed. You guys know what that is. It's going to go to this. It'll keep it from blowing down. But I'm going to be showing that later. This thing's going to be going on the roof soon. Today's almost 60. It's going to be 68 degrees today, but we haven't had a warm front since the last few days, but it's going to get warmer this weekend. This is how I did this right now. Don't get freaked out. I did this to hold this up. It'll keep the pole from sliding down. That's why I put that on that bolt. Put a piece of board right there, so it's going to hold that up very well. So it's usually sit eye level like sit, and you guys can see it way down there. It's already in dirt. So I had to put the bolts in later. I might be able to raise it up tomorrow or today. I'm going to be putting this on here real soon. That little black dot is where it's going to go, where the eggshell is. So we got the ground radials right here. No problem. This mule tape's tight for a safety reason. When I push on it, it actually bounces back toward me. It does. It bounces back toward me. Where the mule tape is. When I push this, it bounces back. That's how heavy this pole is. And I'm actually, I'll tell you, if I'm drinking water and stuff, show you how long the antenna is. Give you guys an image. I put the new cap back on about a week ago. So we spray paint it, we got it ready to go. And we got some water. And this is the 2112 package. You already see cold, we got one ready today. So my dad has been home last few days, since yesterday, last few days. Everything's good, but look how long this roof is, guys. This is part of the radio room down below. This is actually the porch you guys have seen. You know the radio room? It's actually, that's what it is, dude. That's actually where, it's actually the radio room, the back porch. You guys seen? So, you guys under there. I'm gonna stand back and look at you guys, get the antenna ready to go. So that's the macro antenna. We're going to be getting that thing set up soon today. And it's about 18 foot. I think it's about 21 feet. I don't know. 248 inches. That's what that thing is. See, it fits almost half the porch when I did that. So I brung that thing with the coax. That's about 50-foot coax. The good thing about this, we can change this out if the coax goes bad. So we can actually do that. Get a lot of coax seal. I need some of that. But this is a 1,500-pound mule tape, and there's one 1,000 pounds on it. I spray painted with barbecue paint and regular paint from Walmart's, and it keeps the antenna from blowing when we get those big thunderstorms. But this tree is going to protect the winds from it right here. There's that big hidden antenna I have in there still in there. I had to get it straightened out later on. It's still in this tree, and the little beam thing antenna I'm supposed to put on that wooden pole later on. But we're pretty quite good. So I'll catch you guys later. We'll be putting this up soon. Put it on the roof, guys. Don't worry. We're good. I'll show you how you guys work. I'm going to show you how it spins. The ground radials, I just put them on each side. I'm going to get that one on now. That little dot, this is how I'm going to play around with it. There it is. See the dot? I just have to raise it up a little bit. It's not going to hard. That's why I like to spin it on there. It's not going to hurt it. I just have to point the ground radial right here. I got to do this first one first and put it on there with the deoxit spray. Then I can just go that way with it each time and we'll be okay. So that's great. So I'll catch you guys later. I'll show you guys what the antenna looks like right now. It's on there. It's not going to go nowhere with this thing now, because we're looking good. We're looking great. We got the ropes on it. It's not going to fall down. It's perfect. We just got it going soon. I just had to start working on that for a while and show you guys a little bit later. We might raise it up tomorrow or today. Alright, we're looking great. I got all this stuff ready to go. Yep, it's 99.9% ready to go. All I do is have to raise this antenna up. We're ready to go. We just got to do all these things today. You guys gonna be able to see it. This is not even all the way up yet. I still have to go 11 more feet because I have to raise this up. That's what's holding the board with it right now. That board is actually holding it on the edge. That's how I got that thing lay on that last night, when I took the bolts out. The bolts are already out of this thing down below, and we got the macov ready to go. I'll show you guys what I've done. So we got the ropes ready to go. Those are the ropes will do it. So nothing is going to fall off as long as it's not going to be a big giant wind gust or anything. We got that. Yeah, that's what's holding it right there on that board with those things. So we got the coax ready to go. We all do is we got these things sealed right away. You guys can see it what I did. Even this down here is sealed. That's sealed. That's sealed. We had to use some spray paint on that today. That's sealed. That's the egg shape. The egg shape has been sealed. So we bolt this thing in the hole, and all we have to do is raise it up tomorrow or the next day. Ready to go. I'll show you guys in a second what it looks like from far away. Well, you guys can see it from here. I'm going to show it in a second. So that's what it looks like from that position. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like far away in a second. So now, I'm going to shout out to Dirty Diaper 21 out there. UDX21. And UDX390 Wagon Master. I'm going to show you how it looks like far away from it in a second. I'm going to show you 3 different angles. I'm holding the camera with the flip camera, you know. And shout out to the other people out there in the UDX club. So it's 99.9% complete today. All we have to do is raise this thing up and put the bolts in. It might take 2 people to grab it. There it is. Give you guys a look at it. Probably can't see it from this shot, but it's actually ready to go. Show you there. Way up there. I'll get a close shot here in a second. I know that's what you guys can see. This is what I've been doing for a while. I'll show you guys in a second. There's the maker, ready to go. Yep, it's not even full up, but another 11 more feet, it'll be another 39 feet to almost 40 feet. I think it's about almost 25 feet right now, because this thing's not all the way down there. You guys see the bolts. That's why I loosened it up the other day. Still doing the concrete to the ground. See, we're ready to go. That took me a lot of time today when I did that. So we got the antenna on the roof. Just wanted to let you know, guys. This was like the first warmest day today. We only got almost near 70 degrees. It's gonna be warm for the next few days. As long as we don't get a lot of gusty winds, we're okay. I just have to get this thing pulled up maybe tomorrow or the next day. We got the antenna ready to go, and we'll be on the air soon. You guys can see it that way. So I did those ground ratios. That took me a lot of work today. Because we only get like a 10-hour daylight. Hold on a second. Let me zoom out so you guys can see it. There we go. You guys can glimpse we're 99.9% complete. All to do is I'll check my SWRs on this guy. Will be okay. So it's way up there. But it does not have no bolts on it right now. And I'll have to put those 3 bolts in or raise it up. It'll take 2 people to grab it or 1 person to. All I have to do is put someone on the roof and grab the bottom top of it right between the halfway that bolt is. And I jack it up on the bottom, line it up those holes, and put the 3 in. That's how I have to do. It's not going to get knocked over because there's concrete in the ground. It's almost 100 pounds of concrete in the ground with this thing so far. It's not going to get blown down. It might wobble a little bit, but I got those 3 ropes ready to go just in case we get those thunderstorms or something. But I got some bungee cords for it right there you guys saw in the ground. I got little bungee cords, we'll tie it and probably make it like a stretch thing so when it dances the wind it won't fall. So you guys can see how far the ratio is. That's why I had to put it on a piece of board. So if it would have went lower, those ground ratios would have hit the ground, would have bent them. That's why I did it that way. You guys can check it out. It's looking good, but the ground ratios took me a while. And then where I did the deoxit spray thing, guys, you told me about. I know you guys had to use some degreaser, but I used deoxit spray in those ground ratios and those little rods. You told me to do that while Dirty D21 was telling me about this, to use him. But I used the liquid spray. It's still in there. And we should be rocking and rolling no time when it gets time. And let's hope we get this thing raised up by tomorrow or the next day. But at least we got it up there. Just want to let you know. So you can see it now. 390 Wagon Master, you can see the antenna ready to go. We'll take some shots of it when it goes higher. But we'll be able to see it a little bit better once this camera shows it good. I know tonight will be OTR night and the time zone changes. But I had to do it today. We got it almost 30 degrees this morning. And we're like been in the low 70s today. The roof is usually warmer. So we're looking quite good. So I hope you guys have a good week this week. I'll probably be on the air soon with this thing when we get this thing raised up. But I got it on that. And it's only about, the pole will be, if it has another 10 more feet, 11 more feet, we'll be almost between 39 feet, between almost 40 feet with that thing. It's 2 foot in the ground already. So everything's bolted, everything's ready to go. All I have to do is put the bolts in that thing when I raise it up. The 3 bolts you guys you see in the middle. And I have to wrap it with some duct tape on those bolts and be okay. But it's not going to go anywhere right now. I try to push on it. It's leaning against that roof right there. And I have to put that little bracket there with those 2 blue screws. And I got a bracket coming in the mail this week. It's only 6 inches and it might be able to fit on that side. I don't know. I'll have to do that when I get time. But we're going to get this thing going ready soon. We're 99.9%. I hope you guys have a good week this week. This is UDX362 out there. And this is Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube. I'm waving the hands out there. So we bring this video out tonight. And I'm waving it back. And it's almost sunset, almost between 5 or 6 almost. And the new time will be almost 5 o'clock tomorrow when the sun sets. Because you guys have to look at the sunset time where I'm at. At least we got it up and ready to go. I have to check the SDR. It looks like it's still the same position on the ring I'm looking at. You guys saw it. So it's looking good. The only problem I have to get someone on the roof and put the ladder right next to that thing to raise it up. And that's the hard part I have to deal with tomorrow or the next day. But that's the only thing I have to deal with right now. And tie wrapping the little coaxes. That's it. But the coax is going to go that direction down this way. Right here. In that roof. You guys know where it's at. Down below that black box is it. The Alpha Delta. We could be able to be talking right now if we want. So I'll check the SWR a little bit later. And you guys have a good day. Have a good evening. Catch you all later. This is Foxman362 World Radio and UDX362. And we'll be able to get this thing ready to go soon. Maybe we'll be talking this week. Maybe, I don't know. Hope everything's good because the weather's supposed to be really good for the whole week. Hope we stayed like this for at least several days, be alright, or the whole week, but I think we might be talking on here real soon. So it's ready to go. Because nothing's going to hit the roof when it goes up. Because I already know this. So, catch you later. We're 99.9% completed. And the only thing we have to do is raise the antenna up and hook this up to the radio, and we'll be ready to go. And mostly get those ropes hooked on the side of the roof or somewhere, or what we do, that will keep the antenna blowing from the top from thunderstorms. That's why I put it up there. And this should last many years to come the way I do this. The only worst thing I have to do is change out the coax every once a year when I lower it. That's the only thing I have to do. So, hope you guys give me a like, thumbs up. And don't worry, I got a bracket ready to go in that radio room ready to go. I just had to put the quad 5 in there. You guys have seen it, and I show you the videos of it. So, catch you later. Have a good Saturday evening out here. And at least we're warming up today. We're a pretty lot warmer than the last few days. So, this is UDX362. Waving all the UDX members out there. This is Foxman 362 World Radio. I'm waving out to OTR out there. I'm waving out to Old Radio Night, OTRN. And I'm waving to all the guys out there. Hope we'll be talking real soon. So, I'll catch you later. And we'll bring us some videos sometime soon when we get this thing rock and rolling. And probably videotape another video when we see this antenna high up in the air. So at least we got the antenna on the roof. You gotta give me credit for that one, because I had to grab it up here on that roof when I put it on that bucket there, and that's how I did that today. And put this thing on the top here, and got the egg shape lined up, and that's what it was pretty easy when I lifted up, but it was a very light wind today. All right, catch you later. Foxman 362 World Radio, UDX 362. Out here in East Tennessee, waving them back, waving them back, waving them back, and we'll be on the air soon. Catch you later. So it will not fall down.